Now, ladies and gentlemen, unless somebody opens up to explain things going on in his or her life, stay in your lane. Don't poke your nose into things that don't concern you. If they don't seek for your advice or opinion, do some other person a favor and keep your advice. Stop asking these insensitive questions. How on earth do you start asking somebody, an expectant woman or mother, something like, when are you due? Excuse me, what's wrong with you? What's your purpose of trying to find out when she is due or how long she is? Some of these things are better when they are left unasked. If somebody hasn't explained some things, if somebody has not sought your opinion towards something in his life or her life, please keep in your lane. So these are some of the insensitive things, insensitive areas, insensitive questions that you don't need to be asking somebody unless they have asked you to give your opinion, your advice, or maybe your input. OMG, how do you start even asking somebody when they are getting married? Excuse me? Do you have intentions of marrying them? Do you have intentions of walking them down the aisle? Are you planning to propose to them? Please keep in your lane. They are not married, and it's none of your business. It's their life. Life does not rotate around being married. Then some other person will be asking, oh my God, I think you got married too early. So when was the right time for him or her to get married, in your opinion? It's his or her life. Live your life, manage your life, enjoy your life, and let other people be. The other insensitive question is, like, why don't you have children yet? And so what? They don't have children yet? Maybe it's their choice. They want it that way. Or maybe they are having struggles conceiving. So, do you want to make them conceive? What's your purpose of asking? Or some other person will be like, oh my God, you got children so early. It was too early for you to get children. So when did you want them to get children? They decided to get children. Oh, even if it was a mistake, you can't undo it. So why are you asking? Avoid these insensitive questions. Then some other person will wake up, meet somebody, and then they will ask them, oh my God, you mean you have only one child? Or maybe only two? Those are very few. When are you planning on having another child? So, his choice, his life, his everything. Some people choose to have only one, two. Others choose not to have any. Others choose to have as many as they can. But that's their life. If they don't come to you asking for your advice, for your opinion, for anything about that thing, keep in your lane. Some people are struggling with infertility issues. They actually find issues to conceive or to make their partners conceive. So what do you intend to do after finding out that fact? Keep in your lane. Don't evoke spirits that you're not going to be able to handle. If they don't ask you for your opinion, then keep with your opinion, because probably that opinion matters less. Then some other person will meet another and they start asking them, oh my God, why are you still living under your parents' house? Or maybe under your parents' roof. Those are his or her parents. They are not your parents. So keep in your lane. Maybe he or she loves it that way. Maybe their parents love it that way, or maybe their parents need his or her support around. Some parents are sickly. They need somebody to remind them to take, for example, their medication. They need somebody to support them around them. Or even if maybe they were healthy, they need that daughter or son of theirs around them. So, what's your biggest concern about him or her living under his or her parents' roof when you think she is already an adult and, in your opinion, you think he or she should have been out of that house already? They are his or her parents. Stay away from that. It does not concern you at all. Some other people intend to do that or do that as they plan to move out into their own property. They don't see any reason as to why they should step out, start spending money, maybe on renting apartments or wherever they are staying, yet there is space enough for them under their parents, houses, or maybe under their parents' roof. So their parents, their way of living, their choice, and their life, not yours. Stay in your lane. Or some other person will be like, oh my God, I can see you're living, in a very, very small space. That space is too small for you. Excuse me? It's him or her staying in that space, not you. So whether it's too small, whether it's too big, whether they're feeling comfortable or not comfortable, that's none of your business. Keep in your lane. Some other person will be like, oh, that space is too big for you. You could be maybe staying somewhere small and then you're saving that money, or maybe that space. Excuse me, the space is his or hers, not yours. If it's too big, he or she has reasons as to why they are living, in such a space. It could be too big for you, but the other person is very, very comfortable with that space that you think is too big in quotes, and you want to come in and intervene and make him or her shift or relocate to somewhere that you think is the right space. What's right for you might be wrong for the other, or what's wrong for you could be the best for the other person. So keep in your lane. If somebody is not seeking for your opinion, advice, or input in something, especially things that are too personal, then don't poke your nose into such matters. People are so tired of hearing such questions or being asked such questions because some are battling a lot of things that they wouldn't want any question that will arise, that will make those other maybe spirits and ghosts and whatever get out of the closet. So keep in your lane. Then some other people love poking their nose into other people's work life. Like, oh, you mean you're still doing that job? Why? Oh, you mean you took that offer? Why did you take that offer? Maybe it's too small. It involves a lot of work. It's too hectic. Excuse me? That work is his work. He probably had no other choice. Or maybe it was his or her dream job. Let them be. If they don't come to you asking for your input, please stay in your lane. Then, again, in that lane, some other person, for example, will be like, you mean, come on, why are you not yet promoted? Or maybe your career growth has taken so long. Do you mean you're still at that ladder in that organization? Oh yes, that's where he or she is. Probably she's comfortable. Or maybe she's not comfortable. She has been trying day in and day out, applying, lobbying, doing interviews, maybe furthering his or her education, but things are yet to work out in a way that you think is the best way. And I believe that person knows what's good for him or her better than you think you do. So if they are not asking you to help them to climb that career ladder, don't give people heartbreaks. Some are too broken. Some have bribed. Some have been lobbying. Some have been applying day in and day out, but things have never worked out. They've sat for interviews and maybe passed them, but they were never given that job or promotion. Please, keep in your lane. It's their life, not your life. Mind your life as you let other people mind their own lives. The other sensitive question is, you left somebody married some time back, and you heard or you suspected that their partner was maybe abusive or rude, maybe lacking or failing somewhere. So when you meet that person, the first thing for you to ask is, oh, you mean you're still married to that person? Why are you still married there? Now, that is his or her partner. It's him or her who is married, living with that person. If it's hurtful or hurting her or him, at the right time, he or she will make the choice to move away. Don't poke your nose where you are not meant to. Hey, by the way, if you're new here and you are yet subscribed, please do one thing, subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to like and give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to also share this video and also tell some other person to tell another friend, and some other friends also come and join this wonderful family. Remember, when you hit the like, or that thumbs up, you'll make YouTube recommend this video to many other people, and this will make our family keep on growing. As we continue to look at the other questions that you don't need to be asking people, it's those other questions rotate around people's appearances. You meet somebody after some time, and then you ask them, why are you gaining a lot of weight? Or why have you lost too much weight? Now, some people are sick and they are battling with a lot in their lives. Some conditions make them gain too much weight. Some other conditions make them lose some or a lot of weight. So, what's your purpose of asking after knowing what next? Do you want to help them get in shape? Do you want to help them maybe lose more or gain more weight? That's none of your business. Mind your business. Then, the other thing that people do ask, for example, somebody will be asking you, oh, you broke up? Why? You broke up? Oh, yeah, they did. And they had maybe that way, or it was tough for them. And whether you get to know why they broke up or not, chances are that you're not going to help them to get back together. Now, if they don't open up to tell you why they broke up, that's none of your business. Then other questions rotate around finances. Somebody will ask the other, oh, how much do you make? And what next? If you get to know how much he or she makes, what do you intend to do with that information? Are you doing some kind of investigation? Did you lose your money? Or do you suspect him or her of fraud or anything? Why are you interested in poking your nose into people's income? How much he earns, how big he earns, how small or little he earns is his business. Please stay away. And for people who are not working, it's really crazy. Somebody will meet another and then they'll be asking them, oh, not working? Then what do you do at home all day in, day out, sitting, just doing nothing? Then what do you do? you don't know why they are not working. Or maybe they're even working at home, but you think because you don't meet them going to office, you think they are not working. Some have taken time off work. Some are trying to reorganize their lives. Some are trying to put some other things together, patching up broken pieces, putting themselves together before they hit back the office. So, that's also none of your business. Whether they are working or not, that's none of your business. Now, as I come to the end of today's video, it's funny and sad why some people and how they gather the energy, the strength, and the audacity to ask young couples or seemingly young couples why they are delaying to conceive or to make babies, or why they are hurrying to do so. Whether they are delaying or hurrying, if they don't come to you to open up and let you into their lives, please keep staying in your lane. Don't poke your nose into their business. They know why they need better, and in case they need your input, they will definitely come to you and then ask you for that. If they don't, then they don't. They don't need it. And then the other funny and very insensitive question is, when you look at a lady who seemingly has gained some weight, around her midriff area, and then your first question is, oh, congratulations, you're pregnant. I'm happy for you. My dear, go slow. Oh, actually that's a statement, but you end up maybe asking, oh my God, are you pregnant? Really? Are you okay? Why do you have to ask somebody if they are pregnant or not? Simply because you think there is some more fat around their midriff area. That's none of your business. If they don't tell you they are pregnant, stay away from giving your unsolicited advice or opinion. And finally, this is a bonus question. I don't know why these people ask these questions when they are under the influence of drugs, alcohol, or other things that do intoxicate others. But I have met several people face to face, and I have also read about such people's experiences whereby they were asked about how many people they had slept with. OMG. Are you being serious? How on earth do you start asking anybody about the number of men or women or whatever they have slept around with? Are you conducting a census? What sort of research are you doing? Keep in your lane. So, thank you very much for watching. We have come to the end of today's video. In case you're new here, you are welcome. Kindly take a seat and consider subscribing to this channel. Don't forget to like, and don't forget to hit the notification bell such that you become the first whenever something is uploaded on this channel. And if you're a returning subscriber who has been here to watch today's video, thank you very, very much. I highly appreciate you. Please let the love keep flowing. Remember, here on Stream Media UG, we love to stream and flow with you. And until the next time, stay blessed and keep spreading positivity and the love.